The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Strother in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. C.J. McCollum out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. But that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
The first one falls. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
Good on both. And Greg, finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference, a lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
Out to the right wing, just 5 to shoot. Murray, good.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
Murray looking around. On the wing, Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Fades back. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top, they lead by a bucket. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Murray and Brown are the guards. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3. Here's Jones. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Steve, last season the Pelicans started 23-12. They were second in the Western Conference, but they end up missing the playoffs. Why, in your opinion?
Kevin, injuries. Zion played just 29 games. Brandon Ingram only 47. If they can stay healthy, this is a scary team going forward. Shooting 2.
That one is off.
You can tell Herb Jones is an ambitious young player. looking to add to his game and evolve so he can do more for his team.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Chanchar's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Brown. Pass to Chanchar. And it's Williamson with the rebound. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. Can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Watson. Murray with it. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half? And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Murray out there with McCollum, and it's Tice in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Gordon against Williamson. Pass to Strother. Rebounded by McCollum.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And the basket is good.
Great tenacity from C.J. McCollum, not letting the defense bother him at all.
The pass to Murray. He dishes it to Gordon. Pass to Strother. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. The shot misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then it's Porter, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. with an update from the sideline. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Back to Murray. Now Ingram.
Nimble ball handling by Ingram, allowing him to beat the D and find his shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out. And they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 3. 20 seconds left in the game.
With those hands together for your Nuggets dance team.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Denver making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
DeJounte Murray.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
We have seen Ingram take on a bigger role, wanting to get to the line when it matters.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here's Jokic outside. Misses. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,